Hey YouTube, it's IE 5th Scale here. Wanted to give everyone an update on what's happening with the Rovan 46, what's happening with the truck, a couple of things that are going to be changing. To start, Rovan 46 is still on the boat. Been a couple weeks, I've gotten a hold of the factory, they said it shipped. Unfortunately, I didn't pay for DHL or e-packet. It got thrown on a boat, so I'm kind of at the mercy of the shipping company. As soon as it comes in, I'll make sure to do an unboxing. Definitely gonna tear it apart, check everything, check timing, show everyone what the inside of the motor looks like, and we'll go from there. Gotta say thanks to some of the guys I've been watching on YouTube recently, mainly the chainsaw guys. If you guys haven't checked out what the performance chainsaw users, builders, porters do, you really should. I've learned more in 2 weeks of watching those guys than I have in a long time when it comes to two-strokes. They talk about port designs, different types of cases, clamshells, closed ports, open ports. It's really worth watching. I know it doesn't really fall in line with what we do, the RPM levels, but those guys know their stuff. There's a lot of good information. I'll post a couple links to some of the channels I've been watching down below, but check them out. It's crazy. It's absolutely, yeah, it's just crazy. Other than that, I want to show you guys something. So I was going through the truck, making sure everything was going to be buttoned up, so when that Rovan 45 does get here, I can throw it in and just go. Steering was feeling a little bit loose. Took it apart to figure out what was going on. I don't know if you guys can tell. I'll zoom in a little bit real quick. Check out that. You see anything wrong there? I sure as hell know I do. That top bearing freaking absolutely exploded. Look at that. Balls are gone, cages in pieces, inner race, outer race, the whole deal. If you guys can tell me what's a little bit better, please do. I'm looking for some replacements. Everything's been stocked so far, but if there's something better, I definitely want to take a look at it. I do have a couple other projects that I'm working on for this truck specifically, and it's going to be part of the... Sorry guys, it's about 30 minutes later. Kids needed my attention. You know, can't say no to the little ones. So I want to talk about some of the projects that I've got going on for the truck. To go along with the DIY portion or budget portion of this Rovan 45 build / remake. You know, not everyone's got a ton of money to blow on these toys. They're cool toys, but they're still toys, so I wanted to do a couple things that guys can do on their own. First thing I'm going to be tackling is going to be a crazy stew-like intake. Everything's been ordered. As soon as that comes in, I'll make sure to throw a video up going step by step on how to do it, where I got the parts. Second thing I'm going to be doing is going to be Bodyclip retainers. Super simple mod. A lot of people buy them. I've got my own cable crimper. I've got a ton of wire. The eyelets are on the way. So are the crimps. So one of the things I'm going to be doing, I'm going to go through the video, show everyone how to make it, how to crimp or swage. And I'm going to go through all the cable I got. I'm going to give them away. Not asking a whole lot. Just throw a comment down if you need a set, if you need a buddy, if you have a buddy that needs a set. Post it up. I'll get them made and sent out in the mail. Maybe doing a couple custom options for like heat shrink if you want blue or red, something like that, and I can accommodate it. I'll be more than happy to try. Another thing I'm going to be doing, again, because I've got my own crimper and I've got my own cables, is going to be some shock limiter straps. Now, MIP's probably got the best set. They are about 50 bucks, and until Mod really starts producing them, they're a little hard to come by. So I'm going to go ahead and tackle that. Same thing. Make a bunch of extra sets. If you need a set, buddy needs a set, share, like, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. Just make sure a comment gets left below, and I'm going to be giving them away. Hopefully they don't break, but I've got a pretty good understanding of how to crimp these wires. The only other thing I've really got on the books right now, and I'm not totally sure on, is I was thinking about doing a DIY video on how to make a direct power harness. Not really a big fan of the stock Losi power system. You know, you've got 18 or 20 gauge wires coming out of the battery to a little switch. Yeah, they say the switch rated for about 20 amps, but our receivers aren't. You know, receivers good for about 5 to 8 amps, and some of these servos are putting some serious current. So I want to make my own direct power harness. If I do that, one of the things I'm thinking about doing is relocating the power switch right back here. I don't know about you guys, but I absolutely hate having to fight the truck, pull the body up to turn the truck off, or to turn the truck on if I get to before I put the body back on. So tell me what you guys think. You know, good idea, bad idea, I'm not totally sure, but I'm going to try it out. You know, I'll do the same thing. I'll get the wires, get all the connectors, post a link to where everything comes from. I'll even have a set of plans if you guys want to make it yourself. Unfortunately, it's only going to be for how I do mine. Might be willing to make a couple changes if it's not too much to accommodate some other setups. But if you want to follow along, have questions, let me know. The only things I have left for the 45 is going to be a carb, a manifold, and a pipe. Been looking at the Bartolone pipes, Victory pipes. Not really sure what guys are running on big bores. Not sure what's going to work. I am only about 45 minutes away from Chris Bartolone. I'm about 10 minutes away from OBR. So when it's all said and done, I might just be driving the truck somewhere and having a pipe made. At first I've got to see if they're up for it. I know both companies are super busy, but if they are, I will definitely be going that route. You know, it is a budget build, but you know, the pipe are the lungs of the motor, so you got something that works. Other than that, I have a little build that I'm thinking about. You know, everyone's doing the Baja drags. Botajell's got a sick one. You know, All Skill Drag Racing, those guys on Facebook, it's fucking tempting, guys. But I don't want a Baja. No one's drag racing these Losis. So I don't want to be unfair and run four-wheel drive, so I'm thinking about doing a two-wheel drive short course chassis, kind of similar to what Team Chase was running a couple years back, and going out and dragging some Bajas. So let me know what you guys think. If you have any questions, post them up. Again, as soon as that motor gets here, I'll make sure to get that video up. It'll be a full spec video and unboxing. Everyone get out there, race a little bit, and have some fun. IE Fifth Scale out.